everyone. Welcome to our channel. Our today's lesson is from history, which is nationalism in India. In this lesson, we are going to see the development of the national movement, participation of different social groups, and how nationalism captured the imagination of the people. So let's move into the lesson. Our first part is the First World War, Khilafat and non-cooperation movement. In that, the first topic which we are covering is economic and political situation created by First World War. Okay, so we already know that the First World War happened between the years 1914 to 1918. During that time, Britain had participated in the World War and it had huge defense expenditure to face. So, because of the increasing defense expenditure, Britain started getting war loan from other country, and also the other way by which it was able to get the money was by increasing the tax which was being collected from people in India. The next thing which it did was the increasing of custom duty. Custom duty is nothing but on import and export of goods we have to pay the tax that is called as custom duty. So it was increased. Other than that, the income tax was introduced, and during that time period between like 1913 to 1918, prices of the goods doubled up. All the commodities became very costly, and it became difficult for the common people. And beyond these kind of problems, people had another problem, which was nothing but forced recruitment. As many soldiers from Britain were getting wounded or they were getting killed at the First World War, they needed replacement of the soldiers. So they started forcing people in the villages to be recruited. Recruited means appointed. So they started forced recruitment from the villages for soldiers. And seeing all these kind of signs, obviously the rural people became very angry, and the next problem which they faced was shortage of food, because there was a crop failure during the years 1918 to 1919 and 1920 to 1921. And because of that, there was shortage of food. And to top it off, there was another problem, which was influenza epidemic. Influenza was spreading everywhere, and it almost killed 12 to 13 million people in the year 1921. And on seeing these kind of conditions, people were waiting for all their miseries to be over. They were waiting that there should be someone to erase off all their sorrows and troubles. So we have already seen that people were waiting for all their miseries to get over. Now we are going to see who came to their rescue. So here we are seeing that Mahatma Gandhi, he returned to India from South Africa in the year 1915. He had successfully fought against the racist rule there. Racist rule is nothing but the apartheid system. Based on the color of the people, they were discriminated. So against such kind of rule, he had fought successfully through a novel method, innovative method called Satyagraha, a mass agitation. And what is Satyagraha? The meaning of Satyagraha is that it stresses on the power of truth, and also the need to search for the truth. According to Gandhiji, if the reason for our struggle is true, and if our struggle is against injustice, then obviously there is no need for any physical force. Even non-violent method would win the struggle. A satyagrahi is a person who does satyagraha. So a satyagrahi could win the struggle by just appealing to the conscience of the oppressor. Oppressor is the person who dominates, and conscience is the inner soul. So easily, by being non-violent, we can appeal to the conscience of the oppressor. And Gandhiji believed that truth will definitely win, and he believed that dharma of non-violence would definitely unite all the Indians into the freedom movement. So we have seen the meaning of the word satyagraha. Now we are going to see about the various satyagraha movements conducted by Gandhiji. In the year 1916, Gandhiji conducted a satyagraha at a place called Champaran, which is in Bihar, and there he supported the peasants. Peasants are none other than farmers. So he did satyagraha against the plantation system. According to the plantation system, a huge amount of land will be given to a European planter for doing plantations for the cash crops. So villages were affected, the farmers were generally affected. So in support of the farmers, he had done a satyagraha. And then he did a satyagraha in the year 1917 at a place called Kheda in Gujarat. That was also in support of the peasants who were unable to pay the revenue. Revenue means the tax. Because they had a crop failure that year, and apart from that there was a plague epidemic as well. So because of which people were not able to pay the revenue, and they wanted the relaxation of revenue, the cancellation of revenue. And in the year 1918 he conducted another satyagraha at a place called Ahmedabad in Gujarat. Interestingly, here the cotton mill owners had invited Gandhiji for talking to the mill workers who were on strike. So Gandhiji actually visited the cotton mill in support of the cotton mill owners. But when he reached there, he understood that the fault is on the owners and not on the workers. And he joined the workers and he did a satyagraha against the mill owners, because mill workers were demanding for higher wages and better working conditions, and Gandhiji thought it was correct on their part to ask for that. Hope you have understood the topics. Go through your textbook. I'm sure you would score well. If you like the video, click on the like button. If you want to be notified when we upload a new video, do subscribe our channel. If it was beneficial to you, do share it with others. Thank you.